Okay, so... Yay! We are live as I sing the Mike song, which I just made up. Yes, suspense, but no more suspense, because hello, we're here and it's working. And everything seems to be functional. Technology-wise. The things that might not be functional are not technology, they're gourmet pens. It's me. I'm so sorry about the ads. I really should remove them. I have ads on because they provide a tiny little income stream, which help me function. But I am going to very soon launch a new thing where I'm brightening my lights because my lights are flickering. Oh, it's so bright. I'm gonna launch a new thing with YouTube channel, like where it's like you can join the channel and then you don't see stuff like that. Anyway, hello everyone, welcome. I am laughing so much at Elmo's comment, better than yesterday when you were chatting to an empty room. I am so sorry. Yes, I was not feeling well yesterday and I really thought I could just push through it, but then I decided to be responsible and not. And it's good that I didn't, because it turns out that I went to bed really early and I was not in any condition to be vivacious for an hour. So here we are today. Caw-caw! We're gonna do inky stuff, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna just have a sip of my water, which has a lot of lime in it, like a lot, like an obscene, distressing amount. How are you guys doing? Tell me about you, because today's Tuesday, so everything is really thrown off. I'm really disoriented by my own self. I've disorientated myself. Okay, we've got water, we have paper, we have 2 different papers, and then I got another notebook because everybody knows that I need more paper. But this is a really tiny one. Like, I'll fill this up in like a couple days, so it doesn't really matter. But I would like to play with it a little bit today. We're gonna use the Nemosine notebook, the Maruman. We're getting to the point where it's almost empty, because this is all that we've got left for empty papier. And then afterwards we will switch to, we'll switch to a Hobonichi. No, hang on. Sorry, it's just that there's paper everywhere. Strings and petals, you're making nibs. That is magnificent. I'm so glad to hear that. And that is what you are best known for, aside from being magnificent. But I think that's a really good idea. Wendy Sue, what are you eating? Please tell me. Because I have eaten, but I'm still hungry. Today we're playing with 2 inks, and I have very exciting news. So the exciting news, let me tell you the exciting news first. It's not that exciting for anybody, but actually it's really exciting. After my last couple live streams where I played with the On inks, the inks from the Philippines, I had those samples from Michelle. They actually reached out and were on board with me carrying the inks. So the Gourmet Pen shop will be carrying On inks, fountain pen inks. It may take a few weeks before we get them, because I just placed a really big order. So they have to make them. So it'll take a little bit. But I'm very excited because they also have a whole bunch of other colors that I would really like to try, and we'll get to play with and see in action here being this area. And yeah, so keep an eye on my Instagram, and and the shop Instagram, I guess, because I'm supposed to post stuff there. I mean, I should be more active on it, but I'm not. But anyway, Enough chit chat. Let's play. Let's play. What does Boss know about your sleep and your health? It's not like he's trying to look after you or anything. Like, that's insane. Okay. We have 2 new fountain pen inks. Just for the record, neither of these belong to me. The inks are... they're both Montblancs. One is the Meisterstück Around the World in 80 Days. This is the final release of their Around the World in 80 Days series. This is the Coal Blue. And... very cool box, like really nice. And I even opened up their sorry, not their Instagram, the Montblanc webpage. It's completely useless because I thought, oh, we would just kind of look through like the details about the ink. No, all it says is Montblanc ink bottle, Meisterstück Around the World in 80 Days, Coal Blue, 50 ml Montblanc special edition ink bottles come in square packaging that evokes concepts and themes of each collection, making them valuable collectible gifts for Montblanc enthusiasts. Well, thanks, Montblanc. That's riveting. So, sorry. I don't know. Not absolutely thrilling, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what to do with that. So, thanks, I guess. Anyway, and then the other one is the Masters of Art, homage to Pierre-Auguste Renoir, bleu, outremer. Sorry, I tried to make that as obnoxious as possible. And this one says, Montblanc ink bottle, Masters of Art, homage to Pierre-Auguste Renoir, bleu, outremer, ultramarine blue. 50 ml Montblanc special edition ink bottles come in square packaging that evokes the concepts and themes of each collection, making them valuable collectible items for Montblanc enthusiasts. Now, I laugh at this because I have a lot of Montblanc stuff. I am pathetic. I really like their stuff because I like some of the options. I like the nibs. I like the inks. But like, come on. So anyway, it cracks me up. It's not helpful. So what we're going to play with, I have a pipette. I have... Sorry. I'm choking on my own air. I have a water brush. And I have this Papa J Studio nib holder that I have not returned yet to Simmerjeet Sani, who is probably in the chat somewhere. So anyway, and then I thought we would use the Kakamori nib to kind of just play with them and then make an inky mess. So many words to say blue. Thank you. You are absolutely correct, Strings and Petals. You are absolutely right. It is just, it's a blue. But maybe it'll be a really nice blue. So let's see. Let's see. And you focus on making nibs. Oh, I'm making a mess. Inside the box, you also get this papier that opens up into a very fancy papier where it tells you about Montblanc ink in 6 languages, which is very, very fancy. But mostly, it's to say, for complementing your fountain pen, Montblanc offers various ink colors to suit every individual taste and occasion. Hang on. Okay, sorry. I had a nervous breakdown for a second there. Nobody wants to hear about this stuff. Everybody wants to just see the ink. So let's go do that. How is everyone? I mean, Annabelle, I do have my ink cauldron right here, but I try not to show it off too much because no one else can have one yet. So, but if you give me permission, I'll do it. So I shall await your permission. Okay, so this ink, oh shoot. I'm gonna try to write the ink name. I'm gonna write the ink name. Okay, what I'm gonna do an ink ring right in the middle of the page. Okay. Hello! Hey Steve, welcome! You have missed absolutely nothing but a bunch of nonsense. Because I'm only now starting to do the writings. Okay, so the ink we have, the first one we're gonna look at. This one is, maybe I should write it up across the top where it says title. Oh, this is gonna be tough because I did the ink ring. Okay, let's do, I'm gonna put, oh no, this is not gonna fit. This angle is not working out for me. Hang on. Let me just dip it. What am I doing? Like, why am I struggling? Masters of Art. I don't want to struggle when I don't have to. So we're gonna just call this the Renoir Ultramarine Blue. Ultramarine Blue. And this is a Montblanc. As we know this because I read you that riveting piece of information at the beginning that changed your lives. It has been said. I have been told it changed your lives. Okay. Let me also grab a piece of paper towel. And then, oh, gross. Ew! There's someone's disgusting hair on the page and it's mine. It's so vile. Okay, let's see. Yeah, isn't the nib holder so gorgeous? I mean, I'm just saying. Well, thanks. You weren't even here for it and your life changed. Well, that is exceptional. 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 What I do find, I should point this out, when I slap my nib holder, after doing it a lot of times, my nib will slide out a little. So it does get a little loose in there. It's like, it gets a little stretched out and you need to, you need to make sure you push it back in. Because when you slap it, it kind of forces it out. Slap it a little bit. And then it just gets a little bit loosened out. And so you just need to just make sure you rotate and push it back in. So I'm just saying, okay? Just saying. Yes, I have a new nib holder on the way so that I can return this to Simmerjeet. I just need to pay my bill, which I will do. It's just that logging into my PayPal is like a 5-step process. I have to find my password. I have to find my phone, which is literally right in front of me. But then I have to do the 2-step authentication. And then sometimes I forget what my password was. And then I have to log in with the code like really fast. Okay, so I'm doing some nice big work here so that we could see the color because I forgot that we were doing a video. I got really excited just talking to you guys. One day I should just do a chit chat video where you guys just come sit and hang out with me. Because like sometimes I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I just want to ink all day and play with my pants. My mommy is really proud of me. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm worried. She's not. I wouldn't be either. Okay, so I realize this is... I'm going to just zoom it out a little so you can see a bit more of the area. The aria of what we're doing here. Okay, so this is an interesting color. It is a blue. Ziza. Obviously it's a blue. Okay, but there is some business going on with this blue. This is not just a blue. Okay, my lights seem to have gotten themselves together so that I can lower it a little bit, like it's not flickering as much. Okay, let me catch up on these messages, because the first thing that caught my eye was Analog Expressions Spank That Pen, which is what I was doing. Pertinax asks a great question. Does the turned collar itself need to be tighter in the making? No, it's really just a matter of not being violent. Like with regular writing, this is not an issue. It's not loose. It's not going to fall out. It's just when you slap it, it loosens it. And it's not that it's going to get looser over time. It's just that the slapping motion kind of pushes the nib out a little bit. But not to worry. It's going to be totally fine if you're just swabbing or just writing with it. Okay, so let me see what else. Bailey says her husband gave me the green light to order Kobe strawberry milk. Oh, that sounds really nice. Yeah, we could definitely do Doug, I will look into this. I'm thinking I'll have to do it on Patreon, just because, like, even if you're a patron or not, like, people can participate, but just because it's an easier platform. I don't have premium Zoom because I'm a wiener. Well, hello Dustin, welcome, and hello Anthony. I know, Anthony, I saw you earlier where you said it's not sunny in Florida. That seems really sad. I haven't been to Florida in many years. I have a lot of family there, and it makes me miss it because I miss them as well. So maybe I can hit up a Florida show one day. Look at that beautiful splat. Oh, baby, is that ever good. Speaking of splats, if you're curious and you want to learn how to make like the sexiest splats of your life, I'm teaching inky messes at the DC Pen Show, and this is like one of the first things we do. This is the most disgusting view of my hand I've ever seen in my life. But I'm just saying, if you're going to DC and you want to learn how to splat, come splat with me. Because you will learn how to make the most glorious splats. Like, you will be able to do this. I will show you how to make this. Look at its little fingers. They're like... So, something like that. Yes, thank you, Simmerjeet. Please figure that out for me. That would be great. That's your duty. Your IT duty. Okay, we are now adding some water to this ink. Let's see what happens with it. I added lots of water. We added some water. We're doing some swirlies. Okay. I just want to say I really appreciate that you guys joined me. It means a lot to me. For real. It really means a lot to me. Because I will be honest, I have no life. And so when you join me, I feel really fulfilled and I really appreciate you all. Oh my god, who's leaving? Okay, let's see. Oh, you're going to bed. Okay, that's legit. Okay. I hope you have a good night. Yes, it does look a bit water resistant. I don't think it's intended to be water resistant. I just think something about the pigments that they have selected are just showing some water resistance. So let me show you a little closer up. It's not just a blue. It has like purple gray in it. I don't know. This is a wild ink. This is supposed to be ultramarine blue. I think it is way nicer than they made it out to seem. Like on their, based on their website, where it's like it's a 50 ml bottle in a box. Well, thank you for that information. Yeah, Annabelle, let me think. 9:22. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's like 3:45 for you. You should not be awake. But look at this area here. It is really, really nice. Let's blow a little. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Alright, Simmerjeet, you're not getting this bottle back. I'll show you why. Underneath it all, it's kind of green. So check that out. That is so cool. And yes, I will show you how to do this in Inky Messes. So again, just saying, hint hint, nudge nudge, you should sign up and take it. Look at this. Is that not the sexiest splat you've ever seen? If anybody ever said to you, where is the sexiest splat you ever saw, you'll be like, I'll tell you where I saw it. On the Gourmet Pens live stream. Okay. I really, really like this color. What does it look like in normal writing, you ask? It's annoying, but fine. We'll do some normal writing just for you. I'm gonna get, wait. I'm gonna get another Maruman Masane. And then, don't you hate my singing? I hate my singing. I hate myself a little bit. But it is a really nice color. Okay, so let's just do some regular writing. And then we'll just see what happens. Okay. Hello, Jello. Beautiful ink. Beautiful ink. Lovely place. I can't write as fast as I sing. I should write that down. Write as fast as I sing. As I sing. What is this? Now I'm thinking about pizza. Pizza inking. Pizza inking. Pizza inking. Okay. Let's take a look at the regular writing. I know, I'm actually writing with a fountain pen ink. Okay, I know I tell you guys this story every time. Bob is an orange cat who likes to encourage purchasing. And by doing so, he uses his little orange cat paws and grabs people's wallets. Really a really very nice blue. It's kind of gray green. I know that sounds really crazy. Let me do a big swatch of it. I know we did a couple on the page, but let me do one here too. Okay, wait. Let me just do this. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I feel like chicken tonight. Chicken tonight. Okay. I'm sorry that I sing to you. I'm sorry that you have to witness me. I'm sorry that it turns into prose. I'm so sorry. I really am. I really am so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. I try to keep my stuff together, but it's not working. It's not working out so well for us in keeping it together. It's not it's not working out so well. Now we're going to spank the pen, and as we know, when you spank the pen, it gets a little loose in there, and you have to make sure your nib doesn't fly out. So you push your nib back in there. You do it. You do it. If you hold your pen a little upright, it helps, the gravity helps pull it back a little bit. I am the pen princess. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm embracing it. So here's an example. So I just spanked it a little bit, and here's how much it fell out. And that's pretty normal. Like, this is not, it's not a nib holder specific thing. It happens in all my nib holders. So it's not anything unusual. It's just something to be aware of. So let's do some swirlies. Let's do some swirlies. Let's sing some songies. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Alright, let's take a look at that now. Yeah, that color is really nice. Totally legible. Like, absolutely legible with a fine, an extra fine for sure. Lots of color going on in there. I know it's really bright, but if I don't have my lights up, you won't see the page very well. And then it'll flicker like the way it is down here. But I like it. And then let's bring back the other page. And then we can dry off some of the ink bits. So it's not waterproof at all, which is totally fine. They don't advertise it as waterproof. I would say it's a little bit water resistant, just a little bit, because here I added a full drop of water and you could still see the baseline underneath. So it's got a little bit of resistance in there, like a little bit, not much, but I think it's really cool. Like it's definitely more interesting than I expected it to be. Okay, and guess what? We have an entire other ink. This is a good question, Pertnex. Yours don't do that, but you don't hit. Yeah, I hit mine pretty hard. Like I'm really spanking them. Like I'm slapping them pretty hard. So, and they're always a little different when you're using the ones that are made into a nib holder and not like a Tachikawa or like a Nico G type holder. If it's a custom, like a bespoke holder, it might be a little bit different, but still very, very usable and just a minor thing. Doug, I think in writing, it's just the lights that makes it look really pale, because it's quite decent, like from this angle, I think. Okay, so I'm going to put that down there to let that dry a little bit. And then we're going to get the second ink. The other ink. The other ink is the coal blue. The coal blue. The whole blue. The whole coal blue. Okay, before I put the stupid ink ring on, then I have to write a funny angle around it. I'm going to write the ink name, which is coal blue. That's what we're going to do first. Okay. Montblanc. Around the world in 80 days. Coal blue. And then we're gonna do an inky ring with you. Okay? Okay. Think about it. If you hear the name coal blue, what kind of color are you picturing? Please describe for me. Please describe. What? Making nibs is hard. It's hard, actually, and I agree with you, and that's why it's best left to professionals like you and not us randos who like the idea of making nibs but have no idea what we're doing. So that's why you're doing it, not us. It's why you're the one doing it. Okay, so let's take a look at this one, because when I picture coal blue, I am thinking like a dirty, smoky gray with a tint of blue. Does that sound about right? Okay, let's give this one a dirty, smoky gray. I think that's exactly what this is. You dirty, smoky gray! That was supposed to be like a woman, dirty, smoky gray, yelling at a man, dirty, smoky gray. Or something. Something of the sort. A dusky grayish blue. Ooh, I like that, yeah. It's like coal, comma, space, blue. Yes. You are right. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. No, stop it. Gourmet pens, keep yourself together. You are absolutely right. Very interesting. Okay, let's add a little bit of water to this. Oop, I missed. She missed. Okay, I missed the entire page. Okay. 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 So, oh, I love this one. I'll show you in a second. I'll show you the details in just a second, but I love this one even more than the previous. Simmerjeet Sani is not getting either of these boxes back. He was like, don't worry about it. You could borrow it for as long as you need. Yeah, as long as I need. It's forever. You're not getting it back, sir. It's fine. I'll swap him for something else. I'll be like, here's a hot pink that I have 12 bottles of. You can have that. Okay. Check this out. That is gorgeous. Oh my god, I love this so much. Look at that gray under there. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, I'm obsessed with this color. Oh, this is so underrated. Isn't it not? It totally is. Okay, and then the ink ring is perfectly visible. Like, it's really nice and clean. It's a nice gray. a really nice gray. But this odd, like, green, blue, gray activity is so peculiar. Okay, I'm so into it. I am so into it. Let's see what you guys are saying. Every time I say dusky, your brain says, don't call me dusty. Oh, boy. Partnex, yes. That is very fair. I don't really know. They're really just naming systems. I don't really think they're accurate for color. Anthony, I'm going to have to Google that. Old film noir film stock with water. That sounds really interesting. Like Sumi ink. It is like Sumi ink, because you're right. When you do add the water, it turns grayish. I really, really like this one. Okay. I'm going to put it over here to dry a little bit, and then we can do some regular writing with the dipper. With the dipper. But I feel like this one is so interesting that it deserves some water and ink play. Lovely. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Coal. Blues and grays. And shades. It's super legible with regular writing. I think both of them are. What did I do on the previous page? Okay. Yeah, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna add a bit of water. And hopefully not spank it too hard. Hi, Mom. Sorry if you're here. Okay. We're fine. We're good. I just slapped the camera with my nib tip. Oh, that is beautiful. Isn't it? I'm trying to think of an ink that I have that is like this. I mean, I have black inks, but this is not black. This is... And I have grays, but this is a really peculiar gray. I really like it. Really, really nice color. I am shocked. I'm thoroughly, pleasantly surprised by both of these colors. Oh, I just love this. I'm going to inky mess with these for sure tomorrow because they're so active. Like, they do so much stuff. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, let's see how this one's drying. Okay. So drying, yeah, that green and blue and purple has stayed for sure. So it's got a lot of undertones going on. Let's blow this a little. Just a little bit of blowing. We're just blowing a little. You know, just your average Tuesday evening. A little bit of blowing. Wow. Oh, I'm so thrilled. I mean, I know people use inks like for normal use. I don't know why, but that's an option, I guess. Okay, so here we have the two of them. In contrast, when I first started, I thought this one was a lot darker. Like, it just, in my memory, it came out a lot darker, but clearly the cold blue is way darker. Very cool. Okay, let me see. Both of the inks look better as inky messes than just writing with them. That's fair. I mean, in fairness, most inks look more fun as inky messes than just writing with them. A little bit of blowing is better than no blowing at all, especially on a Tuesday evening. I mean, you know, it's just sensible. But look at the chunk of green in this. I'm so excited about this. The chunk of green. Why do you not want to focus on this part? Come on, focus a little better. Anyway, that annoys me. It's rude, isn't it? Anyway, okay, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need to be that close. We don't need to know what's going on. We don't need to know the intimate details of the cold blue's life. Okay, what else do I have? I also have that new notebook that I really want to try. Let's give these just a few more minutes to dry. Just a few minutes. Minutiaes. I was not expecting the green, especially from a cold blue. And like Pertneck says, I don't know if Montblanc is totally up to speed on what a blue is. Like, maybe not. I mean, I'm thrilled that they're not just reusing inks, which is what they have done in the past. But these colors are really cool. I'm into them. Okay, we're gonna just box them back up for now, while these bits dry a little. I'm gonna dry this, otherwise it's gonna take forever. And I don't want to take forever. I don't want to wait forever. Okay. This one can go over there. This can close. I'm gonna try to close this. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so nice. I like it so much. They did nothing. They did nothing for me. No anything. Strings and petals. You're pleased to share that you bought so much nib gold today that you got a free work apron. I hope that is the sexiest work apron that has ever existed on the planet. I mean, it probably is. It probably is. Birmingham Pen Co., they do create their inks specifically so that you can blend them. It's a very interesting system that they have. And so they have the series where you can mix the inks, and then they have the dilution solution, and then they're monotonic. By the way, I have samples of like a whole ton of them in the shop, just in case you're ever wanting to like visit me and support a small business. I am the small business. This is a Hobonichi notebook. Fireside chat note. Made in Japan. It's a B6. I love these things. What you said just now, try turning up the corners of your mouth and smiling as you say it. See? Isn't that better? Oh, that's obnoxious. I did it while I read it. Oh, I hate that. Okay, it's a plain notebook, so it says it's got the Hobonichi on the back. So these are Hobonichi stuffs. Let's do the test. Oh, they're stitched. I like that. It does not smell like Tomo. But my smell could be... Oh! Look at this. At the bottom of the page, there's a little smiley face on all of them. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for this. I fell for it so fast. Okay. Smooth paper. I don't know what it is. We're gonna have to just write on it. Let me grab some pens. I'm gonna just write on it. Okay. This is a pen I borrowed from a friend. She will get it back. I'm just saying. I'm laughing because I borrowed it from a friend. It is a Papa J Studio. And it is from his Chicago release. Very beautiful. I'm really into this material. I don't know if she'll get it back. No, I'm just kidding. She'll get it back. Okay. So, let's do some writing. I already know what this ink is. It is another Montblanc. It's Montblanc BMW Blue. How ridiculous. I don't have a BMW. Don't get excited. Or don't hate me. A friend had a bottle and asked if I would like a sample, and I was like, I would love to ink my pen with it. So that's what I did. It is a nice, vibrant blue, which is the reason I wanted to try it. It is the reason. I won't sing to you. I wanted to try it. She lied to you. She's singing to you. It's time for a divorce. No, it's okay. Don't worry. Nobody wants to marry me anyway. Okay, so. Oh, interesting. I forgot I was testing the paper. It's nice paper. Oh. Alright. Okay. Well. Hello. Jello. Bananas. Lovely. I will sing to you at midnight. Okay. Ferraris are better. I mean, yeah, of course. Okay, let's see. Ferraris are trash. McLaren all the way. Wow. 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 Well, that's not a fair comparison, I don't feel like. You know, I don't know. My first car was a Honda Civic, so I am not somebody to judge, because my Honda Civic lasted from 2006 until it's still running. So I cannot laugh at it because it's still working. It is still functioning. It is a black Civic EX, very schmexy, and I got the windows tinted because I was like, oh, I'm so cool. I mean, legal tint, because I'm not that cool. And then that's all I have to say about my car. I don't have it anymore. I mean, it exists, but I don't drive it because I don't go anywhere. Because I have no life. Remember we were talking about how I have no life? This is where it comes into play. Okay, so in terms of fountain pen performance, this stuff is pretty good. There's no feathering, which is one of my most hated things. Sorry. And then if we turn the page, there's a lot of bleed through. But it's probably from the nib cutting through the page. So it's not a big deal. I could live with it. Anthony, you don't fit in either, so no thanks to both. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is cool. Hey, Toyota is a classic, man. That's a drive it forever kind of vehicle. So, heck yeah. Also, Bailey, I hope you are surviving the wildfires and doing okay out there. Okay, so this was supposed to be about Montblanc inks, but I got distracted at the end about this paper. Where's my cat? Where's my cat? Here's my Colotino, which still sits on my desk. And sees a lot of use because it's sitting on my desk. Colotino fountain pen. Jello Kaveco black ink. Black ink cartridge. Don't judge it. It's what came with the pen. This one shows got a little bit of feathering going on with this ink. I won't hold it against it too harshly. I'll be kind of nice about it, I suppose. What should you do with your Colo? I don't know. What color do you have? That depends. But realistically, I really like mine. If mine was a regular color, like one of the single color bodies, I would not like it as much. Because mine is such a fun coloration, I really dig it. So it sits on my desk and I use it pretty much daily. I've seen others give away their Colos. I have a couple friends who have theirs in their pen cases and they go to work with them. So it really depends on what suits your needs. You have the brass and yes, hammer it, torch it, do things to it. Absolutely. Yes, you make use of it. Like use the pen that you have in your possession to explore your own artistic skills upon it. I think you should do that. Why not? Why not? Famous last words. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Those are the famous last words, I think. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Also coming soon to the Gourmet pen shop, a bunch of Monty Winfield pre-ground nib units, which is very cool. So I'm going to have some obliques, some utility nibs, some architects, as well as some more, a restock of my Drops of Joy fountain pen, which has the soft Naginata Togi nib on it. So that is very cool in my humble opinion. And then also you support my little shop and that keeps me alive and helps me function. And then remember when I kept telling you guys, oh, I sing when I get an order. I do. This is what happens. I sing. Nobody wants to hear it, but I'll tell you, I do it. I do it. I will sing to you. I'll send you a little video singing if you want. I'll serenade you across the ponds. Okay, there's a little bit of feathering going on. which is really disappointing for Hobonichi. Okay, so you see it there. So there's a fair bit of show through, a little bit of bleeding. Like, we're getting close to bleeding territory. But there is the feather. Come on, there we go. I expect more. Anyway, what is a utility nib? Great question. Let me pull up his thingy-majiggy. The utility nib, as soon as I find it, which of course I can't find it. Okay, so the utility nib writes like an extra fine in the normal position with a line width of 0.2 millimeters, and in reverse writes as a broad nib with a line of 0.8 millimeters. This is an excellent nib for drawing as well as writing. So it's like a reverse architect, like a regular writer on the front, and then on the flip side it's like a wider writer. Very cool. Hey John, welcome. I am feeling better than I was feeling yesterday. Thank you, and thank you everyone who stopped by yesterday and realized that I was not here. And it didn't occur to me to drop into the chat to let you guys know that I was postponing. But anyway, yeah, so sorry about that. That was a bummer. But yeah, I'm gonna start wrapping up. I hope you guys had fun with me. I had a blast today. I really missed you guys. Somehow the 1 day extra felt really long. I don't know. And now we have to go all watch the Black Demon movie. And I see there's a new F1 movie coming out. So that should be interesting for F1 fans or haters, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. I'm not going to judge. Whatever makes you happy. Next week we are doing a live stream next Monday. Let me see what I had scheduled. It was one of the other inks. Yeah. This one. It's one of the new Diamine Forever inks, the Aqua Surf. So I figure we would ink it and just kind of play around with it compared to regular fountain pen inks. Just see what happens. And, like, sing to you. As, nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, just the huge. I'll just serenade you and make you regret all your life choices that led to the point of you being in my live stream. So, is it blue? Yes. It is another blue. Okay, keep going until you finish tipping. Okay, well, we can just chit-chat while we do that. I really wanted to love this notebook because it's so cute. I picked it because of the yellow with the blue threading. But yeah, it has the feathering. I'm still going to use it. It does crinkle nicely, which I quite like. I don't know what paper this is. Fireside chat note. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. But I really like the notebook. I like the form factor. So I'm still going to use it. And what I'm actually doing is 4 inky messes in DC. I'm preparing a whole bunch of notebooks that people can pass around to look at for ideas or like inspiration. So I was hoping that the smaller form factor would be like an easy notebook to fill and then just hand out. But I will probably just use my Galen B6 notebooks in between my A5s because these are just a nice size, I think. So that's kind of my idea, my plan. My plan as it stands. I probably need to organize my pens. You wonder if Hobonichi is going to have to reset as other manufacturers are. Well, they, From what I saw, they were not super responsive to the feedback they got on their journals. Like, if I recall correctly, they basically said this is something that is not an issue and we're going to not address it, which seems kind of shocking because it's Hobonichi and it's definitely an issue. I don't know. It's a little weird. It makes me sad though because I have been a pretty big Hobonichi fan for quite some years, but I think a lot of their fan base are non-fountain pen users as well. And so they have a pretty big market of people that don't necessarily need fountain pen friendliness. I don't know. It's not thrilling. Like, I'm not really pleased with it. Oh no, I spilled cold blue on my new ink mat. On my Dune desk mat. Anyway, sorry. That's what happened. That's what happens around here. We know that this is what happens in these parts. We spill things. Here's my Inky Mess kit. I'm gonna put my... Oh, why is this detached from it? This is supposed to be attached. I'm gonna put this on here. I'll look at doing a Google Meet or something, so that we can chit chat and hang out together, because I haven't seen a lot of you or met you in person or haven't seen you in many months, and I think it'd be really nice to get to hang out with you guys. So yeah, so next Monday we're gonna do the Diamine Forever Ink Aqua Surf, and they have a whole bunch, but I probably should go back to Take Note Store, which is where I got mine. It's a local stationery shop, and I really love them. But I should probably go back and pick up the Smoky Mauve, because that was the other color I was really into. So maybe I'll do that. And I will see you here next Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And in the future, if I'm ill or something comes up, it's not often, but if something comes up, I'll leave a comment in the chat to let everybody know, like, what's going on. But yeah. Hangout is the Spanish word for poor quality. Wango. Interesting. It is actually Huanguche. Huanguche. That sounds Huangonichi. Yay! Last nib is tipped just in time. Beautiful. Sending you guys as well. John, thank you so much for that lovely message. Sending all of you peace, love, and analog soul. That's so wonderful. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me, and I hope you take care of yourselves. I will see you next week, and in the meantime, I'm on social media. You know where to find me. I'm everywhere. You know what it's like. Okay, take care. Love you. Bye. Dee